Here we go. All right, maybe this is some, you know, this, okay, come on now. That's pretty tight. This will have to do. I think I got something good here. Yeah. Oh, this fish, I can see this fish's mouth is going like this. He's, come on in here. Look at him spitting. Can you see him? Trying to spit that. Folks, this might even be a new PB. Already, this has been out 2 minutes. It's been out 2 minutes. Oh, how do you like that alarm clock? It's a little bit before 6. First light fishing, and I have an immediate take. Just casted this out. I was just about to start talking to the camera, just telling you about camped here last night and slept pretty poorly, but the whole point was so I could be here at first light because I'm quite a long ways away from home. All right, let's go down and get this fish. I don't know what I got here. Pretty sure it's carp, but as far as the size, I don't know. Fish of all sizes in this lake. I can confirm for you that it is not a 5-pound little fish. I can just tell by the weight that it is something more than that. Yeah, I think that 10:30 quiet time rule is more like a suggestion, I guess, because there's cars coming and going. I think the last one I remember getting woke up by was around 1. Yeah, this is a good fish. Got him. Well, you can't ask for much better than that. 2 minutes after I cast it out, this fish took it. Must have heard it splash down or something. Love it when they hold their fin up like that. Makes them look cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna weigh this fish. 12, maybe 12, low teens maybe. It's looking like a beautiful day so far. Yeah, I haven't even got the net cam put on yet, so I guess I'll do that next. You're free. Go on. See ya. Yeah, tiger nuts for the hook bait. I think those are vanilla. Tiger nuts on the hair. And this pack bait is what I've been using a lot this spring, just the old-fashioned oats sweet feed. Can of corn and a can of cream corn and chili powder. So this is a spicy corn and oats pack bait. And it's pretty fresh. I just made it. Yeah, it's the first week of June, June 5th, and the carp are spawning at most of the places back home. So I traveled north a few hours to find some cooler water to find some pre-spawn carp. Pretty much the only time of year when I seek out cooler water is to, when I see the carp are spawning at one place, and I'll just go try to go find some cooler water where they haven't started spawning yet. I think I found it here. I measured the water temperature when I got here yesterday, and it was about 65 degrees, and 70 is about that magic number that'll get the carp starting in their spawning behavior. Obviously that's not a hard and fast rule, but that has been my experience. This is around 70, they're gonna spawn, and that lasts anywhere from probably 1 to 3 weeks. And they just don't eat very much during that spawning time. And because they don't eat very much, then fishing for them is pretty slow. It's hard to catch them during that time of the year. But the best technique that I found is to continue catching fish during the spawn, rather than just sit out for 3 weeks at my local lake or wherever I usually fish. I go find them somewhere else, where either before they've spawned, like here, or in a week or so I'll go back to the place where I saw them spawning the other day and see if they're done. And if they are, then I'll be catching them there. So it's just kind of bouncing around. It's not all the same. Each lake is different. They spawn at different times. It's kind of a nice way to go at it, I think. The weather is calm this morning. The lake is pretty glassy looking, which is cool. There was some pretty heavy wind when I got here yesterday, and so it's nice to have some glassy looking water. No boat zooming around yet. We'll see how long that takes. It is a Thursday morning, so it's not a weekend or anything, so it shouldn't be too crazy. But I'm gonna just go ahead and shut up now and sit here and enjoy some of this nice quiet morning. We have another contender. I saw a fish surface right on top of this bait multiple times, and yeah, I got something hooked here. Cue the music. Oh, turn off the music. Turn on the sad music. Okay. All right, that's enough of that. Don't really need the sad music. That's just being goofy. But yeah, lost fish. Got some weeds on there. Oh, see, I was just about to say this is a brand new hook, because I put on a brand new hook right before I started, but the hook the tiger is impaled on the hook. Huh. Wonder how that happened. Ouch. Yeah. Ouch. Yeah, the hook is lightning sharp. There we go. Been getting line bumps on this one for a few minutes. Okay. Uh-oh. The other one's going off. Oh, what? That fish just did a and got off. But this one's going. Look at that one. What are you doing? You going? Is that a line bump? That's a drop back bite right there. Yeah. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, this fish got hooked up pretty good, I think. I try not to analyze it too much when I lose a fish. It's just part of fishing, and if you've been using a proven rig and setup that just works most of the time, there's really no point in getting stressed out over when a hooked up fish gets off. It's just, sometimes it just happens. There's nothing you can do about it. Time better spent thinking about other things, like location and weather patterns and stuff like that is more productive things to think about than rig mechanics. I know the pay lake guys like to focus on the bait, obsess about bait flavors and stuff like that, and yeah, the thing about that is that's because that's the only thing there is. The fish have already been rounded up and collected into a tiny little mud hole for you. You don't have to go find them. They're right there already. So there's nothing else to do. There's nothing else to tweak. Except the bait flavor. And then there's me, a wild water fisherman, who gives almost no thought at all to bait flavors. Just don't really care about it at all. Yeah, I don't know. How much does it really matter? You decide, I guess. I'm not here to convince you of anything. I'm just, pointing out the obvious here. This is a good looking fish. It was a good fish. He's out there now. This fish just has energy for days. I get him. This is like the third or fourth time I've had him in here, and then takes one look at me and heads for the hills. All right, let's see if I can get him in the net here. Okay, yeah, that's a good fish. Let's get a weight on this fish, just get a little baseline for the start off the day. 18 in the net. Yeah, so that's a 16-pound pre-spawn common carp. Big bellies on these fish. No doubt there's some eggs in there. But yeah, I threw out some cattle cubes here before I went to bed last night, so I'm sure that might be help keeping them around. Who knows how long these fish have been around here grazing in this area in front of me here, or behind me here. 16 pounders, I'll catch these all day long. The average size that I've been catching at this lake lately has been in the low teens or so. So this is slightly larger than average, and I'm hoping to get a lot larger than average coming up. And this fish was only out of the water for 2-3 minutes max. See ya. Something happening here. I don't know if that's line bites, bumps. No, there's a fish hooked. Yeah. Hooked and on. This fish came up and hit the surface after I started putting pressure on the line. All right. Got the net cam on for this one. I would say that is my favorite camera angle that I do. This fish is being pretty casual about this so far. A little bit of running at the beginning, but other than that, pretty gentle. Hopefully it's a gentle giant. I'm sure they can feel the vibration in the line when I do this. Reel down, I'm sure that sends a bunch of vibration down the line, I'm sure. Kind of notice that when I'm fighting a fish, so be pretty calm. And then when I do this, then they kind of shake around a little bit. Water clarity here is pretty good so far. It's pretty early in the year, but pretty darn good. I don't see any algae. I was here last fall and there was some algae in the water, but it wasn't pea soup or anything. But everywhere around here it gets algae in the summertime. All the nutrients that get washed into these lakes from the agricultural fields. I mean, some algae is normal. There's always going to be algae, but we have excess algae because of all the nutrients. Get in there. Or, as you guys across the pond say it, I think, algae. Didn't you guys say algae? Uh-oh. The other one's going off. Do a quick little show for the camera. Teener. 12, 13, 14 would be my guess. Yeah, I got a runner on the other one. All right. Go on, I got your cousin on the other line. Get going. This is a slow moving fish. All right, see ya. All right. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Fish. I hope every one of you is having a good spring in all aspects of your life, but since this is a fishing channel, of course I'm talking about fishing mostly. I've been having a pretty good spring. Been going on some trips like this, and I like doing this kind of stuff. Much more enjoyable than the short little trips to the mud holes near home. I like kind of traveling farther away and trying new things and new places. It's going pretty good this spring. Okay, smaller fish, even this small fish, you know, 8-10 pounds or something, they have these big belly on the bottom. Suppose there's eggs in there. Only one way to find out, but I'm not gonna Not gonna do that today. Back in the water. Off you go, young fella. See you next time. Here we go. Alright, maybe this is something. You know, this, okay, come on now. It's pretty tight. I casted this one out quite a bit farther, just to try something different, because lately I've been catching a lot of teeners in the 30 to 40 yard range. I'm wondering if the bigger fish are hanging out a little farther, a little deeper. So that's what I did. I casted this at about 50. Maybe a little more than 50, and well, it's gonna take a while to get the double time. Yep, for sure. Yep. Oh, that fish just jumped. It's a small fish. I saw it. It's a carp, but it's a small one. It jumped up in the air. All right. I'm just gonna have to let that one go, because I have a potential giant way out there that I need to start working on, because I think I was about to say this is gonna take a while to get this fish in, because he's way out there. Casted 50 plus yards and then I ran for a bit. This fish is just heading down the bank that way, down toward where my other line is. The other line's getting pulled, but as much as I want to do something with it, I think I should let up on this one for even a second. Big fish has moved on right next to the bank down there. I gotta go chase it. Trying to look for a place where there's some kind of a halfway flat rock that I can stand on. I'm not seeing anything. This will have to do. Move down, my other line's over there, kind of out of the way. I think I got something good here. Yeah. Oh, this fish! I can see this fish's mouth is going like this. He's trying to spit that. This is a big fish. Yes, this is bigger than this is the big fish of the day so far. Easy. Come on in here. Look at him spitting. Can you see him? Trying to spit that. Yeah. Oh. Folks, this might even be a new PB. 31 and a half. All right, folks, what you're looking at right here is my new personal best. It was 31 and a half in the net, and the net weighs 3 pounds, so that's a 28 and a half pound common carp. I'm excited. He's holding the fin up for me even too. Thanks, fish. Cast it out farther than what I have been, out into a little bit deeper water, a little farther away from the bank, and that's where this guy was hanging out. What a beast. I'm shaking. I'm just gonna stand here and or sit here and take this in for a second. This fish is doing good. I took him back down after I got him a hook. I took him back down to the water and gave him a breather for a minute, so I could have plenty of time to sit here and enjoy this. Oh yeah, I forgot I got another fish on there. All right, new PB, 28 and a half. Of course, there's no way to know if casting further out into a little bit deeper water. I mean, by a little bit, I mean a foot or two, maybe, instead of 7 feet, maybe 9 or 10. No way to know if that's what made any difference, or why I got this fish. Might just be luck. This fish is worn out though. The fight was long, and I cut out most of it. Good. See you next time when you're 40. Yeah! So this fish has had a good 20 minutes here to get me all tangled up. Let's see what's going on with this. Still out of breath from that 30-pounder. Well, I feel the fish is still on there and it doesn't feel like the line's rubbing on anything. It might be 100 yards out there though. Well, maybe not. I guess my spool's looking pretty full. I think I made the right choice by prioritizing the line that I did. Yeah, this is weird. I just caught the biggest fish I've ever caught out of this lake, and I think this is probably the smallest fish that I've ever caught out of this lake. Little 5-pound fish. I just dehooked that guy right in the net right here. I'm not going to bring him up to the mat. I don't understand what these dudes are doing. They just like drove over here like they're intentionally trying to come park in front of me or something. If you start jigging right there, you're going to snag my line. My bait is right underneath your boat right now. Just letting you know. This one, this left one, I have just casted about 30-40 yards. The middle one is the one that's out farther. Or not middle one, right one, I guess. Truth be told, that my bait was out farther than those guys on the boat. They were probably about 40-45 yards off the bank here. I'm sure you couldn't hear him, but he was like, "You're not out that far." Like he knows what he's talking about. I got a second cup of coffee, pot of coffee brewing up there at the truck. Because I thought getting a new PB deserved another celebrate with a fresh cup of joe, I guess. This fish has been pretty nonchalant. That, you know, that 30-pounder or the 28-pounder, like, when I could see it in the water out there, I had no idea that it was that big. It wasn't that long, and just the way the water distorts the view, it just didn't look that big. It just really surprised me once I got it in the net and tried to lift it out of the water. I was like, holy cow, this is way bigger than I thought it was. Hi.
Catching anything?
I'll catch something right now. You camping down the way?
No, I live up here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I got a carp on the line here. All right, come in here. Yeah, this is good fish. Gotcha.
That's gotta be about a 10-pounder.
Yeah, 10, 12, something like that.
I knew an old guy that used to smoke them all the time.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've never done that myself, but I've tried eating them before. The meat's pretty good, but the bones are kind of a problem. I got this camera here rolling. I'm gonna hold this fish up and talk to the camera for a second here. Yeah, this is a nice one. I'd say, I don't know, 12, 13 pounds or something. Keep on coming. The teeners, it seems like about average size for this lake, but having a good time back in the water.
Too bad that wasn't a walleye or a catfish.
This is actually the fish that I'm after today. So yeah, this is good. It's exactly what I want. Big, strong, hard fighting fish.
course, yeah, if this was a walleye, it'd be a state record, huh?
I was just up at the truck trying to get my coffee. I still haven't had it yet. Oh, that's too tight. That guy that was here when I caught that last fish, you know, of course he assumed that I didn't want to catch that. I mean, he said, too bad that's not a walleye or a catfish. And I was like, well, see, your assumption is wrong. That's what I want. I want this fish. Assumptions can get you into trouble sometimes. Gotta be careful with those. Really don't know what I have here. Seems like the bigger fish fight less than the smaller ones. You know, they just kind of slow plodding, where the smaller fish do crazy stuff. Wasn't fast enough with that one. Okay, there he goes. Oh, this is interesting now. This fish, he has rough sandpaper on his gill plates. They're getting ready to spawn here. I'm here right at the end of the pre-spawn time, I think. Maybe that bigger fish is a female fish that's hanging out in that deeper water trying to stay away from guys like this. That's entirely possible. I don't think I'm gonna top that 28 pounder today. It's slowed down. It's been about an hour, and I think I'm gonna call it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. See you on the next one.